Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of this Wi-Fi extender. Brand is ELCM. It's a 5 GHz 1200 megabits Wi-Fi booster, covers up to 2500 square feet. Wireless Wi-Fi signal range extender, Wi-Fi repeater, router extender with 4 working modes. So it is listed currently for $48.99 on Amazon. Has pretty good reviews, especially international reviews. Looks like it has been sold mainly in Germany before. 90% of the reviews are from Germany. I've been reading a lot of them. They look really good and legit, I think, as far as I've been able to understand. I mean, German is my mother tongue, so I thought, yeah, why not to try? Sometimes I've been struggling a little bit with the Wi-Fi here, as you know, and so I thought, yeah, why not to try this one here. The model name, I mean the model number, you can see that here. Dual band, high speed, 4 antennas through walls. Yeah, everything gets a little bit through walls, more or less. Just depends a little bit on the wavelengths. I mean, when you have longer wavelengths like 2.4 gigahertz or 900 megahertz even, then you get much more through the walls. And when you have like shorter waves like 5 gigahertz, then usually you get you have a hard time to go through the walls. So this is nothing special with this model, that it especially gets through walls where other things don't go through the walls. There's no special technique, it's just standard, but maybe it's a good implementation. As far as I've been able to read, it supports Wps, so really fast and quick and easy connection. Yeah, some people have been claiming that they had it up and running, including opening the box within 3 minutes. I needed even more than 3 minutes to open the box. So I ended up with the knife here in between to open the thing. Yeah, not so easy, but maybe the device is easier to set up. So this is what we get here. So definitely looks like an international model. Yeah, here we have everything. I'm going to show you that. So that's the US plug, but the good thing is we can really remove this thing. I've seen this a lot, and you can insert this for like Switzerland, Germany. I don't know where it else would fit, but definitely Switzerland, Germany should fit. Yeah, nice thing here. But for me it doesn't look like too expensive. The material, everything looks really like cheap plastic, very lightweight, but at least the antennas can be pointed towards different angles. I mean, not to the back here, because usually there's the wall here, so I guess that's not intended. Yeah, okay, we can yeah, do a lot. I mean, I wouldn't move around the thing too much as long as you have good connection, but you can do really a lot here. You can put it in almost every direction. So I think 4 antennas definitely can help. Yeah, and so here we have even more description, like the model number and IP address, serial number, and those things here. And we can see it definitely works worldwide, 100 to 240 volts. And we also get these Ethernet cables, so if you want to connect from here, that's the really nice thing here, that we can use it also to connect devices right from here. That's really helpful. So this can also replace like a wireless LAN adapter from your PC or laptop if it's not working or it doesn't have a good connection. Sometimes with laptops you have really limited connectivity that happens a lot because it's built inside, and so you could just plug it in close to your laptop and then connect the thing to your laptop with Ethernet. So this can be really helpful. And here on the side we can see the different modes. Actually I just see 3 modes. We have the router mode, the repeater mode, and the access point mode. So most people probably will use that in the repeater mode when they need some extra range from their Wi-Fi router. And here on this side we have the reset button and in general an on off. So looks like usually we don't have to change something if we just need the extender mode or the repeater mode. And I don't know if this is a button here. Yeah, let's find out where we have the WPS button. Yeah, here again for the power plug removal and replacement. Yeah, this is what I've been showing you at the beginning. And as always, I'm going to show you the full manual, so please go on the highest resolution, like 1080p, put it in pause so you can read everything. If you don't need that, you can skip 1 or 2 minutes. I'm usually doing that if you bought used or you lost the instructions, or if you want to make a better buy decision or so. So a quick installation guide, I think that's already it. At least we have some contact information or website that's really helpful. Backside is just Chinese. So I haven't been reading everything, but this is definitely a button, and it says it's the repeater and bridge mode Wi-Fi signal light here on top, and this button is the power light and WPS button. So it's a really small device, but it's surprising what we have everything here in this super small device. Yeah, I've never seen something so complete. If everything works, yeah, this would be really nice. As I've been reading a little bit in the instructions, and now I think a couple of things have been clarified. Yeah, this is the WPS button, but it is not a button which you can use to connect this device to your Wi-Fi router, but this is to connect like a mobile phone to this repeater. If you have connected this repeater to your original router, then after that you can use this to connect your phone. I mean, you cannot use an iPhone. It doesn't work for iPhones. iPhones do not support that, but for all Android phones, or most of the Android phones are supporting this. You push here and then you go to Wi-Fi and push the button, WPS button here. And also this is not to connect to the Wi-Fi router. This is really just to connect, like if you have a laptop or no normal computer with limited Wi-Fi connection, you can use that instead of using like a USB plug into your computer. Yeah, you have definitely to set up this device. It doesn't work without any kind of setup, so we have to really connect this thing here to the power and make sure that it's booted up, and then we can connect to this device. And this is how this works. We have to go to the Wi-Fi, and then we should find the Wi-Fi from here, and that's called Comfast something. So let's wait till we find that. So it took me quite a bit to have this signal here, so maybe a minute, but I have a slow phone, so with a fast device you probably are a little bit faster. So I have to connect here, Comfast 310D 5G, that's the thing where we have to connect here. So let's see what happens, and it goes automatically to this website. So if you don't have this website, so you have to go to 192.168.10.1 on your web browser, and you should see the same. So we have to enter a password. So in my case I'm using a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I think it has to be at least 8 characters or so. I have done already shorter ones and I got problems, so I'm going with 8 characters. I mean, I'm using 1 to 8. There's no problem. I will reset this device later on anyway. It's just for demonstration purpose. So we set this password here. Now it's scanning for the original Wi-Fi, like the Wi-Fi from your original Wi-Fi router. And so we have it, I think, down here. So we have the AC86 something 2.4 gigahertz. That's the Wi-Fi signal, which yeah, where I have always been struggling a little bit. And you can see it has like 2.4 and it has a 5G. And now we have to enter the password, and it's not the password which we have given like the 128. We have to give here the original password from the Wi-Fi router, like from your internet service provider. Okay, so I have it entered here, and then I click on save, and it will then automatically reboot and try to connect. If you have provided the correct password, it should then connect here, and then you can connect, and then it will provide two new Wi-Fi signals with which similar SSIDs like the original one. It just has a little bit different ending. It has the 2G and the 5G at the end. Yeah, we have to wait a little bit when we see the signal. Yeah, it should be here. Now the phone has to scan again. Now we can see these two additional networks here, and yeah, they are similar to the original network from the router, but these are coming from here. You can see the network strength, it's stronger than the original one. With the original one we have just 3 bars and 2 bars. Here with this one we have 5 bars, and you can see it's either 2G or 5G. You can select what you want. So I'm trying the 5G because I'm close here, so we don't have to provide the password from this device, but it has to be the password from the original device. That's a little bit complicated, so you have to make sure what password you are using. When you want to access the menu here, like over the 192, 168, 10, 1, then you have to provide the 128. Yeah, I think now we have to provide the original password from the router again. So I've entered now the password from the router, not from this one, from the original router. We click on connect here. Let's try if we can get access to the internet. Yeah, it says connected, so let's try and see if this really works. We'll go to the speed test and see if we can get a reading here. So let's click on go. Yes, around 36, 37 megabits download. That's not bad. Here in the back, I'm pretty far away. Yeah, 40 megabits. And now let's see the upload. Yeah, around 20 megabits, going down a little bit, but yeah, still okay. I would say for this area here, 14, 15 megabits is not bad. So I've been doing a couple of speed tests after that, and yeah, it looks like when we use this Comfast, we definitely have a more stable network. It doesn't extremely speed the whole thing up. There is of course additional processing needed in between it, as long as you have like 5G and you don't need such a Wi-Fi extender, you are definitely faster with direct communication, no matter if it's only like 2 bars. But if it's then too low, maybe on 1 bar or so from your phone, then the communication can go down dramatically when you directly connect to a router which is really far away, and then you're much better off using such a repeater which is maybe not the very fastest, but you have all the time a stable connection. It definitely has been working, and it looks like it's a nice device. I mean, it works really straightforward, no big problems. The only thing is you have to know at what time you have to enter which password. It's a little bit annoying, and there's no clear writing here in the instructions, but I hope my video has been helping here a little bit. And it looks like connection is really good. We have a nice connection. I think we have 2 bars here to the Wi-Fi router, and from here we have again a pretty long distance available. I mean, that's the cool stuff here, that we can go even further now with our phone. And if we want, we even can connect the through the WPS. Here we don't have to enter the password like I did it, so that's also really nice. Yeah, so for me the final verdict that this thing looks really good. It supports 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, it has 5G, it is not too difficult to set up, but of course there's no, like, it's just a push here and push on the router and then have everything. You really have to go into the menu, but you can do it on your phone. You don't have to use your PC, at least that's good so far, but it's not a 3-minute thing. I mean, already the unboxing is 3-minute thing, and if you want to really properly set this up, and yeah, I mean, already with the repeater, I mean, the repeater function is probably the easiest function here, and that already requires maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. You really have to take your time. You can't do this in a rush, I mean, unless you are absolutely expert, but it looks like it's doable, it's working. It's getting a little bit warm. Yeah, it's a small device, but it has some nice cooling on the side, so yeah, also on top everywhere, so it looks like it should be able to get rid of all the heat. And yeah, I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's very capable. So if you want to buy something which can do almost everything, so that can definitely protect your investment. When you buy something cheap for $20-30 or so, maybe you buy something which is not working, it's not fast, it doesn't have all the functions, and here with this one you have everything. I mean, it's $50, but you get basically everything, so that's a really nice thing here. And I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description down below, so you can check it out, order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.